All right, hey guys, it's unusual for us to both be on camera because she's the shy one. So you usually see her in the background or doing something, but this is a special day. If you've seen some of my videos in the past, I haven't put a lot of these out here. I know we did one back when we have a surprise Valentine's trip we've done for years for each other, and this is my year, and I have filmed some of her years. Last year we went to Broken Bow. She had this really cool cabin and in these wooded areas. It was by the lake, and it was just a beautiful time we had. And so and then we had one previously. I'll link it, whichever side I'll link things to, where we went skiing. Another one of her trips, she took us to Pagosa Springs. Basically, the other person plans the trip, has everything set up, ready to go. The other person doesn't know exactly where we're going. They may have some ideas. Last year, she started with some little clues. She gave me like a little bear. I would have had those out, but I didn't think about it till now. But she gave me a little like bear that she found.
Some X's and O's.
Yeah, X's and O's. That totally blew my mind. These little jar with X's and O's in it.
Little sailboat.
Yeah, a little sailboat. So I thought we were going like on a lake, you know, and all this stuff. There was a lake nearby. But anyway, that being said, it's my year. I started planning this about November. And right now it is February 12th, and we are about to head in the Jeep and head out. So to kind of introduce what we're about to show you guys in this video is she started with these clues. We haven't done that before, so I decided I'm going to do the clues. I might have made them too easy, maybe too hard. Hers were hard. I had no idea what she was planning, and she may have some ideas. I don't know. We're going to find out right now on camera together. Haven't asked her a lot of questions about it, but let's go ahead and get into some clues. What's the first clue that you got? This was 6 weeks ago.
A rock.
Yeah. And yeah, it's this little rock right here. I'll kind of put it a little bit closer. It is important what kind of rock that is. I'm not going to say right now because she may have ideas or whatever, but I'll talk later in the video what this rock is all about, because it is important what this rock is, okay? So does the rock give you any ideas about what we're doing?
You told me feldspar.
I did say feldspar and when I told her it's important.
So I've looked that up a little bit.
And what did you find out?
Well, that it's in Colorado, California, and there's some down South Texas.
Okay, all right. So she's found there's feldspar in different areas of the country. Okay, second clue, what'd you get?
It was this James Avery bag.
Yeah.
And I have no clue what this means.
It is the most expensive clue of it all because...
But it's a little bee charm for my charm bracelet.
So you're clueless?
No, I don't know what this one is.
Okay, well, it'll all make sense sometime during the weekend. And as we get to these points in the video, as we continue on this little journey together, we will find out what all these clues mean. Okay, number 3. What did you get?
Number 3 was a Swiss Army knife, and then a deal of Swiss Miss milk chocolate cocoa mix.
And your thoughts?
Well, I looked up. I said we're going to Switzerland, but I looked up Switzerland of the United States.
Okay, and there is such a thing, by the way.
And it's, I don't know how you say it, O-U-R-A-Y, Colorado. Ray, Colorado. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There's an area in South Texas, too, that they say is the Swiss Alps of Texas.
Maybe it's coming together. You guys, in the comments, this will be your time to throw things together if you're getting some ideas. It's all going to be starting to be revealed today, some of this stuff. Okay, next up.
Okay, clue 4 was a little Lincoln log set. So I just assumed it was a cabin of some sort.
It's pretty cute. She hasn't opened anything except from their packaging just because it's kind of cool the way they're all packaged up. But it is the world's smallest Lincoln log set you can buy, by the way, on Amazon for like 20 bucks. All right. Clue number 5 was an antique. I really had to do some searching on this one. So
there's the little, this is clue number 5. It was the little California dancing raisins. There's a commercial from the 80s that goes with it.
Yeah, I'll probably pop that commercial in right about here.
California raisins from the California vineyards.
Don't you know that I heard it through the grapevine?
Sounds better what I got.
And so at first I thought, well, I guess we're going to California, but we're not flying anywhere. I know that.
How do you know we're not flying anywhere?
Because our Jeep's loaded with stuff.
Okay.
They can't go on the airplane.
Additional clues that weren't intended. So, plus we're taking our bikes. What else?
Yeah, and our bikes are on the back of our Jeep.
Yeah, and then your
Last
clue.
one
this was last
was-
week's clue. Or actually, this week's clue. Monday.
A cuckoo clock. With research, German, Swedish stuff is cuckoo clock. So I don't know.
And it also could be related to time. We'll find out again what's going on here. Okay. And I can't go anywhere. Actually, let's go back a little bit in time. A year ago, about this time, is when I really started trying to put a little more effort into my YouTube channel, the travel stuff. And it all really spurred off of Jeep ducking. And so in my last year's video, everything we were doing was these little YouTube shorts, me popping in and dropping off ducks. So we got a whole bag of Valentine's themed ducks. We're going to be putting those out as we are here together. We'll do some short videos along the way as well as a long content video. But we're going to have a great time. We're going to take you along with us. We may not film everything, but I want to do this video series in this set a little bit differently. We may have some on-camera stuff that we're doing and talking, but for the most part, a lot of B-roll stuff, basically what we're doing, how we're doing it, come back to wherever we're staying, and I'll go back to that here in a second. So wherever we're staying, we may have a little commentary where we're talking about our day, have some highlights of it, and so that's kind of my plan. It doesn't always work out that way, but that's what I want to do. So speaking of our location, so one clue you did not mention was I gave you a picture, a photo.
Oh, of this little town we live in has this little sketchy motel.
But I did.
And he sent a picture of that hotel, and he marked the name of it. He whited out at the top.
Yeah, and so, yeah, it's just the name. The hotel is very obvious, or motel. It's a motel. And so, anyway, there's always this running story. This older man that evidently runs this little motel. He's always out on this little chair beside the motel, smoking a cigarette every morning in a bathrobe. It's just kind of the comical thing in this little town that we live in. So it's kind of
anyone that drives through our town knows about it.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. So we could be going there, which is only a few minutes from our house. So we may have overpacked, and if we need something, we could just run right back home and grab it. And so then I did drop you a little waiver yesterday about something that might kick you off with something.
He tried to tell
me about the waiver. So I sent her a text with some waivers in it.
Yeah, he tried to, it was a waiver about skydiving. And I just sent back a text that said, wait, what? I don't think so. I'm not going skydiving.
But thank you, ChatGPT, for making it look pretty realistic. It had like 4 PDF files that were these waiver releases, certificate of flight, authorization for vehicle or for pilot or whatever. It's pretty funny. So
he wouldn't go skydiving either.
But if she noticed on the manifest, it didn't have my name on it. It was just hers. And so I was planning on being on the ground and clapping for her jumping out of an airplane. So anyway, maybe that was to throw her off the scent. I don't know. So where are we going? Where do you think we're going?
I think we're going to South Texas, like Hill Country.
Okay, she says South Country.
Hill Country, like Fredericksburg, that area down there.
You said Swiss, Texas, maybe.
Yep.
I don't know. Okay. All right, we got some traveling to do. We're going to take you along. So let's find out where we're going on this particular 2026 Valentine's Day mystery trip weekend put together by me. We'll see how well it goes. All right, we'll catch you in a minute.
This adventure is just beginning, so like and subscribe and join us next Saturday at 6 p.m. Central as this mystery trip continues with a road trip in the Jeep as Chantell reads the prequel of the Hunger Games, The Battles of Songbirds and Snakes. An unplanned stop breaks up the trip with some close encounters of some amazing exotic animals, like this giraffe, and a huge vulture at an area zoo. And to Chantell's surprise, the first weekly mystery clue is unveiled, as we stop at a historical diner for lunch, at the midpoint in our trip, with a delicious appetizer of fresh baked bread, followed by a mouth-watering cheeseburger and green chili chicken soup. A peek in the saloon reveals dollar bills all over the walls, and our first Valentine's duck is dropped off. Until next week, happy travels.